Welcome to the first Mandem podcast. Actually, this time, hopefully you actually see this. I'm here with other Mandem Productions member Ikara.
Hello.
Hello. We're recording this at like 11 at night, so if it's short, it's short.
I don't know how long it's gonna be, but
It'll be a nice, alright amount of time. We've got 5 topics main to cover here, and we're going to be going through them.
What's our first topic?
Our first topic. We can go through these in any order. I've got these lined up, and you can say which one you wanna do first. So the fail of The Last of Us 2, the shutdown of Mixer, the Never update, and the future of Minecraft. The stuff to do with Mandemic Studios, or the games we've been playing that you recommend.
We'll do The Last of Us because it's sort of like the big news at the moment. Everyone's playing it.
Yeah. Also, I'm playing Fallen Order in the background. There'll probably be no volume. You'll just be able to hear us if you want to just watch some gameplay anyway.
I am also playing it, but I've not completed. So
Yes. I'm playing in the save where I've already completed. I'm pretty sure I'm on the same planet as you anyway. But let's not speak about the game. The fail of The Last of Us 2. Now, obviously this has been...
Good game, bad story.
Yeah, good game, bad story. But the bad story kind of makes it a bad game because it's not full.
Because that's literally what the game is about.
Like, literally, you don't get stupid GTA because it's a good game to race in.
It's like saying GTA has bad gunplay physics when it's a game about gunplay.
Yeah. It's like the point. It's like saying in Forza the cars are bad and you can't drive good. Like, sure, it looks amazing, but that's not the point. It has to look amazing and be amazing. It's sort of because it's like, not a retcon, but like sort of the opposite, which is why people don't like it. It's like they took everything that people wanted and said...
Well, actually, I should probably say spoilers as well for this, by the way.
Well, yeah, but do they care? Are they really saving themselves to play the game?
Yeah, honestly, by the way, Joel dies. I mean, you know it within the first hour of the game, or 2 hours of the game. So
yeah. It's just...
That was everyone's main point of going.
It's one of the main points. It's like...
Yeah.
Someone put it this way, and it's like one of the best ways. It's like... Imagine a new Mario game comes out, yeah. You play as a Goomba for half the game, and then they kill Mario, and then you as Luigi shake hands with the Goomba at the end. It's like, you know, there's a whole thing to it, and that's the problem that they've made. I'm so bad at this game, I'm like died. I'm nearly dead. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But the thing is, with Last of Us, it's the fact that Joel just got killed off straight away at the start. Everyone just taking the story.
Like, I would be less mad if the exact same thing happened. Like, I would be less mad if only it happened, like, later in the game. The exact same thing if it happened later on. Because it's like...
You killed him off, like, midway through, and then you have to play as it. Like, you can play as Abby at the start, and then people will be like, okay, Abby, new character. Then you kill Joel, and then go switch to Ellie as a character, and then, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah, but it's like both, and it continues to be both, is the problem.
Yeah. So then people can enjoy playing Abby without knowing she'll kill Joel, and then switch to Ellie and be like, okay, I want revenge on Abby, and be like,
It's like, I know how they think, now that you've played as them as well. It's literally, it literally is the meme, end boss when they become a playable character.
yeah.
Well, you didn't have the power to kill Joel when you were playing as Abby. It's good because I can hear the game, but the stream can't at all. Because I've got it through my headphones where they can't hear it. Anyway, well, we'll talk a little bit more about this because it's like it's 5 minutes we've been.
Well, online as well.
They need to do that. They need to release that. It'll be sort of the little. It's not going to save the game completely. People buy it for the for the single player campaign to see what goes on.
That is always a good selling point.
It's like
But I
they didn't
really
they
want
didn't sell it because
that.
online might come out soon. You know what I mean? Okay, I did. But the problem is they sort of they wanted to make it this sort of higher form of game without getting the part where it should be a higher form of game if they're trying to make it that. Anyway, we'll hop between these topics a little bit and cover like them in more depth later on. So next, the Mixer shutdown.
Well, Facebook Gaming bought them out.
Well, I don't think they bought them out. They just sort of made a last-ditch deal to help the people who were already streaming on there. But then again, that's what you would say. Like Coca-Cola helped Pepsi because it was going out of business. Said all the people who were drinking Pepsi should go and drink Coca-Cola. You know what I mean? Because now there's another. There's still a place you can go. But yeah, apparently it just sort of went all wrong in the last week. They just decided we actually cannot fix this sort of going on. So they didn't fix it. And yeah, it just sort of went a problem. Like they said, the integration that they have on Xbox with Mixer won't be happening with Facebook, which is a godsend, literally a godsend. Like imagine if you're there like stream to Facebook Gaming, brand new tab Facebook Gaming. As like people saying,
it would be the worst thing to stream on, it's like Facebook.
people saying there's a brand new Candy Crush competitive specific service for you to stream on. I mean, there is though. They're not wrong.
Ridiculous.
Actually, redonkulous that one. Scenes, absolute scenes. But when they try and do the next if Microsoft ever try and make a new streaming service, they have to tread carefully now because they've just said how good the sharing and streamability on the Xbox Series X is going to be, and then they just got rid of Mixer. You know what I mean? So what they're going to be doing? What do you think?
Well, I don't know. I mean, and the thing about Xbox though, like, what are they? Because obviously Mixer's always been, well, before Mixer, what was it called now? Like,
Beam.
Beam, yeah. But now there's not going to be any, like, actual main things to stream on. I mean, PS4 doesn't have that either, but Twitch is, like, the most accessible thing.
Yeah, Twitch is really well integrated into PS. Well, it's not as good integrated into Xbox, which is what I'm streaming on through now, like in that exact way. It can happen. They used to be able to do it with YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can do it on YouTube still, can't you?
Yeah.
I don't know why they got rid of it on Xbox, but not PS. There was no like, exclusive deal signed. If anything, Google like Microsoft better than Sony. I mean, they're not really competing much. Maybe it's because they were just like, guess what? We're coming out with Stadia, but then again, they would do it to PS as well, wouldn't they? Anyway, we'll hop to the next topic for a bit. The Nether update and the future of Minecraft and what you'd like to see.
Good things for Minecraft happening, and it is very much alive again. Obviously, it's been for the past year.
Yeah. I mean, the Nether update is what? The biggest update ever, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And it's also one of the most game-changing updates. Obviously now you can live in the Nether,
Yeah.
which is like the main thing.
It's something that people are probably gonna very much enjoy.
Like they made the Nether harder and easier at the same time.
Yeah.
And that's what I like.
But the thing is with like this 16,000
Hmm.
I mean, obviously, I'm not saying that we don't need updates, but like, because
We need some mad updates. We need. There's a lot of stuff. Like obviously I like Minecraft, but they really need to do updates to people. Like I know that they'll be like, everyone's like cave update, yeah. But it's justified saying that because we need a cave update. It's not like we don't need a cave update. People just saying it's a meme. It literally is one of the reasons why people are doing stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Unrelated to stream, how do I jump backwards off walls on Star Wars?
Mm.
How do I do this? So,
Which
on Star Wars, I'm holding onto a wall. How do I jump like the opposite direction and facing the wall?
just jump, I guess. Excuse me. Random security guard that decides to be here. You could bother, like, but there you go. Anyway, the Nether update is obviously going to be a big, massive change to Minecraft in of itself now that it's properly released. But another thing you need to do is like there's a few areas they need to change. The Nether update was one that was fulfilled. The cave, obviously. They need more. I know that they recently did like the aquatic update, but they still sort of need more stuff in the water. They did the village update, but they need more generated structures that can just be found. It's so hard to find one of them, even though there's so many of them. Like Minecraft, I always think of it as a game, yeah, that's set in like the year 1000, you know what I mean? Because everything that's ever happened at that point is like works at the year 1000. Of course, zombie skeletons and all that stuff existed in the year 1000, which is why I said this. Of course, yeah, you could go through this portal found in an ancient structure underground to find a dragon. Which is why, like, in the year 1000, you wouldn't be, in the year 1000, you wouldn't not be finding loads of stuff around. Like, people think that the year 1000 or like times around then is just this arid world where every so often there's a castle and a village, you know what I mean? But you'd think that like every so often there's a village as well, you know? Like that's what it is in Minecraft. Every so often there's a castle and a village in the form of the pillager outposts and the villages. But there's also other stuff, like nobody really went mining until a couple hundred years later. No one really went underground, it was just sort of the devil's land underground. And also, if you're a witch, you just sort of no longer. Yeah. So, next topic we'll cover later, and then later on. Mandemic Studio stuff.
Yes. Well, here we are.
We're doing this. We're doing this now. There's also the prison documentary, which we're working on. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
We'll never know when it'll be done.
It's sort of just like the trailer's out at the moment. You can go watch that on YouTube.
Yeah. But I just said summer, which can't go up to August, so don't yell at me. We'll have the first episode out by August. We'll put that benchmark, okay?
We'll try and work on
And
it.
luckily, Kenzie isn't in it, which means that it'll actually be done by August.
Yeah. Which means that something will actually happen.
Yeah. And normal Stranger Things obviously can't come back. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure on the 4th of July, you can sort of. It would be in the condition, but we probably wouldn't do it yet, even then. Sometime this year we'll have a next episode out. Obviously, we're gonna just aim to complete the first series before we even think of a second. We thought of a second one, but we need to finish the first one before we even try. You know what I mean? The Amandem was sort of cancelled. You've not seen that though, this channel. So
Because Kenzie exists.
well, you could take his place, but I just feel like the mystique of Kenzie wouldn't work with you. I'm not insulting you as a red carpet actor, but I'm not. I'll be insulting you by comparing you. And what was the other thing we were doing? Quarantine, which was something I was doing. So I never got footing.
Is it cancelled?
Well, put it this way, I said it's cancelled, but I might not cancel. I might uncancel it. Has anything ever been uncancelled? I mean, like Futurama and stuff like that, but like.
I mean, James Charles.
Yeah, but like, he was just sort of. Okay, you're right. I was trying to justify a point against you, but then just didn't fail. I did fail.
That there was no point against me.
Like, he was. But I mean, has any TV show. Well, it was just on about Future. Forget what anything I said today. What I mean is, has anything that's not been made ever been uncancelled? No. Like if they say they're not gonna make it, they're not gonna start making it randomly, are they? Then again, they say they were making Half-Life 3. They said they were making Skate 4 when Skate 3 came out. Obviously, that's not the case. They only start making it now. That's another topic we could cover, actually. 2020's been the year of games coming back. Like, loads of games coming back. Skate 4. That's a...
By the way, Liverpool champions literally today, by the time we're recording.
Yeah, it'll probably be out today as well. Maybe like 12 o'clock at night. Actually, probably not 12 o'clock at night because that's in 2 minutes. But it literally the day after it will come out, but technically still the same frame of living for us, at least. 2020's definitely been the year of like games coming back. Like they brought back Skate. They brought back Half-Life. Yeah, they brought back all. If it was never gone, to be honest, they always said they were making a 2. They actually released it though. They brought back. What just happened? They brought back what's its name? They're bringing back Crash Bandicoot properly, which will hopefully be a good Naughty Dog game to be playing. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's next year though. I guess the announcement of it coming back. But that was never really gone. This is the first year that's like. This is the first year ever that there won't be like a Forza Horizon game on an even numbered year. Which is sad, because I like the Forza Horizon games. Well, literally, Forza Horizon 1, 2012, Horizon 2, 2014, Horizon 3, 2016, Horizon 4, 2018, but then you'd think Horizon 5, 2020, no, Horizon 5, 2021, of course. Only for Xbox Series X. Forza Horizon's been coming out since the 360 and they just haven't made it come out since the 360, which is a very strange. I think Playground Games is working on their own thing, which I'm alright with, I guess. Oh my god, there's like 510 of these. We'll cover this topic fully now, since it's the last one. Games we've been playing and recommend to viewers.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anyone already that is Overshot? Get the first one.
Get the
I
first.
literally bought it a week before the second one came out and filled up with regrets.
Hmm.
Good story and good gameplay. I mean, what else do you want other than one of them?
And I'm pretty sure it's pretty cheap around now as well, so it's
Yeah,
it's no
like,
real
what,
big risk getting one.
£7?
No real big risk getting. You got Stardew Valley for more.
Yeah. I'm not expecting pixelated game in it, so
That's a game that took. Actually, it took about 10 years to make, but you know.
yeah. It took a while to make, even though the other one probably took longer.
My man's out here making Stardew Valley Scratch Edition.
But,
So what parts of Stardew Valley would you
if anyone
recommend?
if anyone has VR, I recommend Rec Room. It's a free game as well. There's just loads of good games.
Hmm.
Loads. It's epic.
You barely see a free VR game.
Why it's so good. It's the VR robot with all the cringy Roblox stuff.
Forgot you throw these boxes. We throw some more boxes. I use the force. I sense a disturbance in the force. Pretty sure you can use this to kill things. Yo, dead. Excuse me, it just went through you. What would you recommend about Stardew Valley? Since we've both been playing that.
It's a fun game, to be fair.
It's a nice little chill game. I mean, I released my, I'd say, third to last video on it, or stream, today, so if you don't want to play it, watch the first episode of that. See if you like
You don't
it.
want to do what we're recommending. We recommend it.
Watch the first episode of that, see if you like it. And if you don't, then there you go. But it's like I don't feel like no one will dislike it, you know what I mean? Well, who dislikes it?
I mean, it is a chill game, isn't it? It's just like, it's a everyone will just be vibing.
Biffity Bing, your opinion ain't a thing.
Every single PS exclusive I recommend.
I can't wait to play.
Unless it's like some random indie game that just got announced like 8 years ago.
I can't wait to play Shadow of War Kill Cell.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what it is. I also recommend Life is Strange, and I think Tyler will agree with me.
Yeah.
Life is Strange 1 and 2 for me, but 2 is definitely probably going to come from Tyler because he's finished.
Yeah. I mean, knowing how 2 was, and the reason they made 2 because 1 was good. I also recommend 1, even though I've not played it.
Yeah.
I might stream 1. I didn't stream 2. I'm not gonna have the chat open, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a very
imagine if I
story.
stream 1. Imagine if I stream 1, and then it would just say,
It's
you get to
hard
choose
play
this.
over that sort of game though, because of how much dialogue is in it and the stuff you have to pay attention to.
Mm.
It's a very story-based game and the same.
But we both got what would be considered the good ending. You know what I mean? Or what could be considered the good.
It's a bad good ending.
Yeah, but we won't reveal the details
Don't tell it.
because you should be playing it yourself.
Yeah.
It's really like even if you like what you watch your favorite YouTubers play games, it's still a better game to play on your own. Even if you enjoy, like for example, Skate 3, you might enjoy watching Jacksepticeye play that. You might enjoy such and such playing that. You know what I mean? And then you might not enjoy it as much yourself. But it's the sort of game where you will definitely have the best experience just choosing. That's the thing with most story-based games, for example. Like I'll probably get.
Every story-based game I've played has been good.
Like didn't like I think story-based game is because they so much actually care about the story. I'm looking at you, Naughty Dog. That they try so much at the story that they have to go all out. Like the thing is, they were thinking of releasing Life is Strange 2 all at once. Imagine how much of a disaster of a game it would have been. If they didn't take each time. It took them 5 months to make the third episode. What would you say is your favourite episode, by the way?
Favorite episode of Life is Strange?
2, and then you can say 1, I guess, if you want. But I
Um,
won't really go with that one as much.
I would say maybe 4, possibly 3.
Probably 4 myself.
Yeah. Just, I
It,
mean, in episode 3 though, when you like actually meet at the camp and do the stuff,
mm,
then
4 has that it feels like your choices will actually this is the one that's gonna really matter, you know what I mean? But anyway, our choice is to tell you to go and play it. Any other games you'd be recommend? I guess we can do other games like we've played we played recently, but not recently, like Hitman. So Hitman. Why I would say you play Hitman is because it's a good game. I know. Thought I'd never. But Hitman 2016, Hitman 2018, Hitman 2, and basically all the Hitman games before that, they're all just absolute bangers. Like, they're always really cheap as well, which is good.
It's like they're not like big fast money things, like everyone works and don't make them take like
And the best thing is, they've had 3 different publishers for each one. Square Enix, Warner Brothers, and whatever they're deciding with this one. But I know as much as I like Hitman, I feel like IO could make some other bangers other than Hitman. You don't really need to focus on IO as much, or on Hitman as much.
most probably IO's most successful game.
Well, it's their only sort of game, Hitman, which is why it's doing so well. But I just like the you can choose how you do the mission in Hitman. Like in Absolution or whatever it was, the one before the 2016 one. It felt like you could choose what you're doing, but it was still like if you do this, it will help better. You know what I mean? But it's really a mission of the next mission. It'll just say you've killed these guys. Now on to the next. You know what I mean? No, you're not, because you're a dead stormtrooper. I need to get one good hit in, and then I've like got my health back. There we go. Just hit them all off with force push. Anyway, so I think that's it for the games we've been playing category. Now we'll sort of go into more depth. What is the topic you do you want to add a topic that you want to have a little look at before we go into more depth on the other ones?
Well, let me think. New Pokemon announcements.
Okay. The new Pokemon announcements that everyone has been 55-45 disliking. So basically, like, League of Legends was so popular on Twitch all the time that Pokemon was like, we're so popular, just our game. So why don't we do the fusion dance? And then start fusion dance. And then he did the fusion dance, and it didn't really work.
And everyone hated it because they thought they were getting some remix.
Yeah, like Sinnoh remix. The thing is, just because people thought they were getting something, doesn't rule out that this new game's probably going to be awful. Like all these free Pokemon games just have been bad. I don't care what you say. Pokemon Quest,
Pokemon Quest and
Pokemon Shuffle, Pokemon Rumble, they're just not good.
Pokemon Masters, the mobile.
Pokemon Rumble is basically what they've released now. It's Pokemon Rumble HD Online. You just the thing is, Pokemon needs to understand that their fan base will pay for stuff over getting a free game. You know what I mean? There's some fan bases that are like, oh, I want a new free Minecraft game. You know what I mean? But then the Pokemon fan base is like, if you put the time and effort into this game, I'm gonna be paying for that. You know what I mean? So they've really gone the other direction of what the people want, which is the Sinnoh remake, you say. You got anything to add to your thoughts on the Pokemon game?
Not really, because everyone just wants a remix. That's literally all that's like happened.
Like literally, the news is there was no Sinnoh. The news isn't there's a new Pokemon game. The news is it's not a Sinnoh remake.
Yeah.
Any more topics you have? I think I have a few in the back of my brain. If you want to go into any of yours first, or have you not got any?
Not really got any to be fair.
Okay, we'll go. I don't, can't think. My own topics. Don't think actually.
I mean, how long's the stream been going for?
32 minutes. I'm trying to get it to somewhere around 45. So we'll do one more long topic.
You seem to be stretching out a topic, so let's make a new one. Good work. Let me just find the topics of this news.
Yeah, we want to find the brand new. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
we gotta find that brand new.
Big boy with that brand
I
new.
want that brand new. Or when that comes through.
I can't think of. I guess we could do some of the games that were announced at the PS5. You got any then?
Well, the fact that there's existing new games for PS5.
Yeah. Well, let's go through them. I've got a list of them. I've got a list of them here.
Yeah. The ones we think are good, then we'll give them a rating.
All right. Let's begin. Re-release of GTA. Now it's GTA, so it's good, but it's not
We'll
GTA
give
6.
them all ratings out of 10.
Okay. I've given my own ratings on this list. So the re-release of GTA 5, you can't say no to it. It's something there that's gonna be there for just for nobody's. Like, it's a good thing to be there, waiting for GTA 6. So it might as well be there, but 6 out of 10 because the Rockstar logo bit at the start. Right, you got your own rating for that? Oh.
Things though it's just basically reposting the fact that GTA exists. I'm just gonna give it like a 5. I mean, at least they're giving players somewhat of a reason to keep playing the game, like you get a million every month and stuff. So, that's good.
I feel like you have more the liberty to speak about this, so the next Spider-Man.
Yes, okay, first Spider-Man. Like I always say with every good game, one of the best games I ever played. It actually is, though. It's probably like my favourite game within my top 3 to be good. And I feel like they'll do good things with this film. What I've seen from the trailer, it looks like Miles has like some sort of different powers. He was using like electricity and everything in the trailer.
Oh no, this reminds me of The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Why, what happened in that one? I never played those games.
The villain had, it's a film, but they're like the worst Spider-Man films ever. Like The Amazing Spider-Man is just a funny, is how bad it is. But the villain in it had like electric or whatever.
Yeah. Is it really like shocker or something?
It's not like that. So your rating for that out of 10? I put 9 because I liked what I seen of the original and the trailer looked good.
Because obviously it's within my top 3 games.
It's gonna be this is probably gonna be the like Gran Turismo 7. Back comes the franchise. Nobody wanted to return, but you know, like it's the that's the rating for most of these. It's the. But who's starting the day being like, I can't wait to carry on playing Gran Turismo 7, you know what I mean? That's not a thing. Like, some people will go, I can't wait to continue playing
like,
Spider-Man.
I mean, it's trying to be Forza at this point.
It's trying to be motorsport as much as it can. Because it sort of knows. Like, most PS fans agree, Forza better. And then most Xbox.
I mean, you can't deny Forza is like the best racing car team or anything, sort of like that record.
And then most Xbox fans agree, PS sort of has the edge on most other places. By most Xbox fans, I mean people who have the brain, you know the thing. You know that thing that has heads but sometimes not. I didn't want a Stim BD. So I'm giving Gran Turismo 10. It's the awaited sequel, and it's hot. It's like it's gonna try and deliver on what the actual like the three fans of the series want to bring. So I've give it a 7.
I guess, like, I understand your rating in that aspect.
Because it's Gran Turismo 7.
If I'm giving it a rating for myself, then I'm gonna give it like a 3 because I just think, like I said,
Yeah.
to be Forza.
I'm doing it as everyone who would be a fan of everyone, and then you can do the rating as you who would be playing the game. Okay, Ratchet and Clank sequel.
I mean, like I said, it's just to please the people. Well, not the boys.
It was Insomniac's second reveal. Like Insomniac's not getting all the big ting. Insomniac's not getting all the big ting because they're releasing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It's because they're releasing Spider-Man. So sure, they showed 2 games, and it looks so good. This new it not good in gameplay, but like the graphics versus the 2016 one is some good upgrade. It really proves the visuals. But there is some things that have surfaced of it, like running at like 2 FPS or something like that. So you have to be wary with these things, you know what I mean? So I give it a 7 because again it's the.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that one. 7.
Project Aether or Aether.
Oh yeah, the Apple or whatever it is.
It's like the one that looked like Tomb Raider and sort of thing.
Everyone's saying it's never gonna come out because we had a project like when PS4 was first gonna come out and it never came out. So people are just thinking it's gonna be a repeat. And I hope it's not, but if it is, then
it looks good.
But assuming it's gonna be good because it doesn't look like
it's a really
hardcore-esque exploring.
It's a really mysterious sort of game that they've not really showed much. Yeah. But it looks like it has potential. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
I'll give it a 7.
Okay, Stray. Yeah. Now, it looks like they said it's apparently sort of a crime-solving game. So I said it's the B-Tech Detective Pikachu sequel.
No, it looks like just a really weird indie game, so in that case I'll give it a 5.
Like it doesn't warrant a launch trailer yet.
Like, I literally thought it was gonna be like a cool sort of futuristic robots.
You said it was like Cyberpunk meets We Happy Few, which is a nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
Or was that I think that might have been a later on actually. But
I
it kind of
also
does look
got
like We
some
Happy
good
Few. That sort of dystopia that We Happy Few sort of brings. And for it, since it didn't show much, it gets a 7. It has the potential, but we have to see if they deliver on it.
Yeah.
Okay, Returnal.
Which one is this one?
It's like the space game, but it's like Groundhog Day where it keeps changing. Oh,
Is it the
it
one
keeps
where he sees that little like ghost little girl in the trailer?
no. It's
That's
like
the trailer one. Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, like space games recently have been turning out quite good to be fair, so I think it could be a good game.
That's why tomorrow I'm streaming No Man's Sky more. Catch me on my YouTube channel in the description.
The hardcore part 3 will be also tomorrow.
I guess, but I'll have a lot on my bucket list. So for Returnal, I didn't give it a rating because I don't know how much it's gonna go yet. But if I would give it a rating, it's gonna be a 7 again. It's gonna happen. We'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? Right, next. Sackboy a big adventure.
Everyone's hyped for it. Because it's Little Big Planet 4, like, what was a different name? But they haven't gave Dream the chance it needs to shine.
Yeah.
Dream came out like 2-3 months ago.
Like, call me crazy, but I feel like Dreams is mad better and levels than Big Planet.
Yeah.
It just has so much ways to go about it.
Yeah.
Like, Little Big Planet was always that PS launch title that people could have if they wanted.
But I feel like the rating for me is gonna be like a 4 because it's funny and I don't know.
Yeah. It's like Xbox revealing a new Halo. It's sort of gonna happen, you know what I mean? And you'll just see when it is.
Yeah.
For me, I got it a 7 because once again, potential. I'm really highly rating the games that I know will, won't be bad. Like, there's no way that Sackboy A Big Adventure could be screwed up as much as Last of Us, so gets a 7. Next, Kena or Kena Bridge of Spirits. I said it's
Is this like the anime one?
it's the one that I missed when we were watching the trailer a little bit start of.
Oh yeah, I know. So the one with the girl with that bow and that.
What I like about it is I really like the Ori games, and it has a really similar sort of art style to that, but in 3D. Plus it looks like it sort of has Zelda sort of gameplay, sort of. And Zelda's always sort of yes in my book. You can't really say no to a Zelda game, as long as it's a nice one. So, if they can bring that new sort of IP into this, it'll bring the Ember Lab into public slot as well. Like, they always have their versions, and this is definitely going to be a good one. Next, Oddworld Soulstorm, which is the remake of like a game from the 90s that no one played.
What was it like again? What did it look like?
It was like the one that I said would kind of be like Rango, but the game. What I thought is, hey, it's the 6.
Yeah, I guess it is the...
Because I've never heard of Oddworld, so it can't have been that popular for them to warrant a remake.
Yeah.
Like, they don't.
explain. I'll do a free because mainly on the fact that I haven't really thought through it.
Okay. Ghostwire Tokyo.
Mm, this is that the main one where like, you have all the elemental powers. So what's the
It is the one with the ghost girl thing. It's the one where they had no head and they were walking.
Yeah. I think we'll ask like the detectives to be able to.
Hmm. There'd be a nice little look into what that dev is doing.
Yeah.
Which I can't remember who it is. Does it say on my thing? No. But I feel like it's going to be a game that plays with your mind, and I always like those sort of games.
Yeah, the games that no one expects to be good, but then they turn out like really good.
Yeah. Like, for example, Undertale. Toby Fox just released that because why not? It's a game I've been working on. Here you go. Now look at it. Same with FNAF and stuff like that.
Yeah. It started off as sort of just little projects and things just
Mm.
huge.
But this sort of feels like it's going to be even bigger, and then it's going to start even, it's going to go even bigger. So give it an 8 out of 10 for that solid feeling, but I'll need more of a proper trailer for a full number, you know what I mean? Godfall. It looks like a promising new IP. Nice, fast-looking combat. But it just, it adds another number to that tower of that same genre where it's basically, it's that exact genre where like, Godfall genre, God of War genre, all of the Assassin's Creeds genre, Fallen Order genre, that genre. Just there's too much in it now that you don't know which are the good ones and which are the bad ones until you've bought it, and then it's too late. And the music just doesn't seem to fit with it either. Even though of these downfalls, I feel like it's still going to be a promising game because that's why so many people are making the game in this sort of genre because of how good they end up being. 7 out of 10 I put for Godfall. What about you?
About the same. Okay. 7 out of 10.
Mm. Solar Ash. It's another vague trailer, but it needs to show something, doesn't it? And it shows something. Another one that will I don't know. It seemed you need more of a trailer, but it has that potential again. So 7 out of 10. What about you?
Yeah, like I said, like it just needs more of a trailer, doesn't it?
Like
I'll give it
all of them need more trailer, to be honest.
Yeah, like all of them showing like not much gameplay.
All of them are just like, we're making this game. Goodbye.
Making this game, no gameplay.
Hitman 3. You can't say no to Hitman 3. I said 9 out of 10 because of the other Hitmans. Because it's gonna have the high standards. Yeah. Okay, Astro's Playroom. Now this is a weird one because it's got the PSVR basic mascot, but it's not a PSVR game. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, guess what? It's like saying basically, Mario's gonna be back in this new game. Smash Bros. Like no, like yeah, people like Smash, but they don't say that the new Mario game is Smash. People get Smash so that they can play Smash, not so that they can play as Mario. Well, some people do, but like they don't say that there's a new Mario game coming out. Smash.
They wouldn't just want to get it because obviously Mario exists.
So as much as it looks like a good game, it kind of hurt with that the fact that it didn't get it didn't say that there was VR, even though it's the VR guy. So 7 out of 10. I'm gonna catch it. Little Devil Inside. This is the one where it kept changing between the two people. You got anything to say? I mean, I just said, once again, needs more of a trailer, 8 out of 10. I just don't know what's gonna happen. You know, it looks like either
Yeah,
you're gonna be...
It's hard to judge these games off the very small footage they give them.
Yeah.
Why did they give so much time for Crash Bandicoot? They were just like showing off because not Crash Bandicoot, sorry.
They didn't even show it in this thing, so that's the weird thing.
Ratchet and Clank, sorry, they gave so much time to it. They were like, oh, we're showing off.
Okay, NBA 2K20. I'm just gonna read out the slate I've put here. You ready? Not much to expect from a sports game. The next game in the NBA series will definitely not differ. So considering it'll be a copy and paste of the last one. So considering it'll be a copy and paste of the last one, considering that it got a 1 user score on Metacritic, it gets a 1 out of 10. Because the last game got 1 out of 10, so this one gets 1 out of 10. The last game got 1 out of 10, so we'll copy and paste the reviews as well. Right, Bugsnax. Now this is a strange one. It's the Octodad Makers game, but it just doesn't look good. It's like another one of those. It's another one of those Crash Bandicoot games. From the creator of Octodad, this game just doesn't seem right to be showing off at the graphical advances in action. It looks like an N64 game. Like, Octodad looks better. It just doesn't seem that the people who afford the PS5... Well, it's the third game they made. You want to see the original Octodad's graphics. Like, not Octodad Dadliest Catch, but like the original. That had some mad graphics for like 2010. It doesn't seem right to be showing off. It doesn't seem that the people who will be buying the PS5 are going to be buying the PS5 to get Bugsnax, you know what I mean? And it just be looking like another Sonic, Spyro, or 3D Mario game. So it has to be a 5 out of 10. Okay, Deathloop. This is the one you said was like We Happy Few. I say it's Payday, We Happy Few, and Fallout Meat. Which I feel sort of works. It's another one of those Groundhog scenario games as well.
It looks pretty fun to me. I'll give that like an 8.
It's probably going to be a cop. I give it an 8 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Resident Evil Village. A game whose trailer tries to trick you, Village will be another great chapter in the well-made Resident Evil series. Like, they're not gonna fail at making this game. It'll live up to, like, the quality of the other ones. It's not gonna be bad, you know what I mean? Then again, they said that with The Last of Us 2. But from what we've seen, and how much it lives up to what people have been wanting, 8 out of 10. Okay, next.
Yeah, I'll go for a 7.
Next. Goodbye Volcano High gets a 1 out of 10. Next. Pragmata. Now, it's the furthest away game on the list that does have a release date, as it's set for 2022. The game is going for the realistic post-apocalyptic environment we'll be in by 2022.
What game's this?
Pragmata. It's the one where there was like the spaceman who sort of went into space. But one of the most graphically disappointing. I'm still in hopes this will be one of the better games that came from it. So Pragmata gets a 7 out of 10. Yeah, like the hair looks like noodles. Then again, there's some real life people whose hair look like noodles. That hair looks like bacon.
And again, Roblox isn't trying to compete with top games.
Right, the remake of Demon's Souls, which is a remake of the first Dark Souls game, will be a feat to behold. But I'm trusting that they'll be able to pull it off. We need only look how good the original was, and add the better graphics for this game to secure the 8 out of 10. What about you?
I'll do a 7, mainly because we never played the Dark Souls.
Maybe it'll be a nice introduction, you know what I mean? Okay, Horizon Forbidden West. This has to be one of the highlights.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's another one of those big sequel IP sort of thing.
Play Horizon and watch them on the
Mm.
I'll go for
9 out of 10 for me. Sequel to Zero Dawn, Forbidden West is sure to delight the fans that are interested. With a new and excited setting and name, the sequel will definitely go down as one of the better PS5 exclusives. Good for the first game, 9 out of 10, as I said.
You got any more games left?
Not specifically, but we have the console itself. Modern 1.
Console design. I'm gonna say look like a rifle. I think
Modern
it
LOL,
looks
1 out of 10.
like something for it to be good. I mean, I know that everyone's saying, oh, Xbox fridge. I mean, it's making it more convenient, you know what I mean? Like, I get all the Xbox is doing, I get what the PS is doing. I agree with both designs, no matter how many memes get made with it.
Yeah. I said Modern 1, Modern LOL, 1 out of 10. Just kidding, looks great, but it looks really big. 7 out of 10. So that's about do it. I think that's the end of the first Mandem Productions podcast.
Is it gonna say the podcast?
Hopefully
Well,
your voice
it
isn't
says
too
that
quiet or
actually
anything.
uploaded one.
Well, we'll see, because I'm not sure if your voice will be loud enough, but it's the loudest I could do it, so you know. If it fails, we can always just do another one through your singlet, like when it's at like proper time in the day,
Maybe on tomorrow if you want.
I guess.
But anyway, we'll see you all in the next Mandem/Black.
We'll see you in the next Mandem production. Go and check out my channel in the description, and go and check out
On my channel.
yes, because tomorrow I'll be doing a No Man's Sky stream that will be putting
I'll
on
be
there.
uploading Hardcore Part 3, but if you've not watched the first two, we recommend doing something.
Yes. Well, it's more of a we can hop in at any time series, but you can. It would be feeling better if you do each one. So go ahead and watch all our videos, like, subscribe, give us money, and goodbye. Follow our Twitches as well. For me, it's the same as my YouTube's Roxev, and for him, yes. And that's where we'll be putting the streams that are happening tomorrow. My No Man's Sky stream will probably happen later on than the hardcore, so if you see his hardcore, just go and wait on mine. Yeah. Probably, to be honest, considering we'll still be there. But anyway, we'll see you in the second podcast, which we'll do this, what, every week? Okay, we'll see you on Friday, and it'll be July by then, won't it? So we'll see you in July. But this has been the podcast. We'll see you then. And goodbye. I've outroed 4 times. I'm just gonna say goodbye now. Goodbye.